Hi guys, this is Richard with RichMade Knives, and just a quick video from the workshop after finishing up a couple knives this weekend. We got about 2 weeks to go to Blade Show. I'm hoping probably I got enough time to get about one more knife done before Blade Show starts, but showing off the last two that are finished. This one is the latest Senior Chief and this one is the latest First Class. So we'll start off showing you the First Class. This one has carved handles and darkened titanium. This is the result of leaving the titanium slabs in OxiClean for about 3 hours. So 3 1-hour OxiClean baths. What you do is you boil water, you mix it with OxiClean, and then you put the titanium slabs in there, and it ages the titanium, oxidizes the titanium quite a bit. So this is about 3 sessions of 3 1-hour OxiClean sessions on these slabs. I think it came out pretty cool. They look kind of like a battle-worn finish. So it's like aging them. And that's the look I was after. I also carved the pocket clip and I flamed it. I'm not using titanium for the pocket clips. This is actually a nickel silver metal. And I've chosen this because it's a little bit easier to bend than titanium and a little bit easier to work with. And I've been real happy with the way that this material is behaving for a pocket clip, which is why I've been using it. So the pocket clip is carved and matches the titanium style-wise. Excuse me. I also darkened up the hardware, or at least removed the shine, by soaking the hardware in etching solution. So all the screws have been soaked in etching solution, which just removes the shine off of it. I mean, it is stainless steel, so they're not going to darken like a steel would, but it does remove the shine from the screws and gives it more of a worn look. I also carved into the blade steel, and I did an acid etch and a tumble on the blade to give it that scratched up look. And then we got a really sharp wicked edge on there. Lockup is very early, but very solid, and it flips really, really easy. So that's the latest Senior Chief. I absolutely love this one. I love this finish. I love the look of the worn, battle-worn style of knife. So this is my favorite First Class design so far. All right, so on to the latest Senior Chief. This is my first time doing several things. One is doing some Dremel carving. So every little one of these marks you see into this slab was done with a Dremel wheel. So as you can imagine, this took quite a bit of time. I would say probably an hour and a half per side, roughly. Maybe an hour per side, hour and a half per side, and then probably about 20 minutes on the pocket clip. I then flamed the titanium to give it this color, varying colors, and I then threw it in the tumbler for about an hour to remove a lot of the coloring, but leave some of the coloring in the carved out sections. So again, another kind of battle-worn look with a little bit of color mixed in. And then the big first time for me is on this blade. This is my first time for many things. First time doing a Tonto or Tanto style blade shape. The first time doing 2 grinds, so I had to grind this and then grind this. And then my first time putting a top swedge on the blade and having to grind that as well. And it's not like machine perfect, but I am very, very happy with it. I then, of course, dark etched the blade, and then threw it in the tumbler for about an hour to get this worn look. And I love this finish on this style of finish on both of these knives, because you're not going to have to worry about getting scratches on a satin style blade. This is just going to wear really well. And then today I etched this blade. I'm sorry, not etched it, sharpened the blade. Put a really nice edge on it. It's got a thicker tip. I did that on purpose. I left the tip thick so that it wouldn't be a weak tip. I'm now starting to mill my notches here instead of using the grinder. I'm milling that slot right there, so that when it marries into the pin there, it actually goes into that little notch right there. And then on this one, you'll notice that I did that there too. I milled the back side of the flipper tab so that it contacts the pin right inside there. So doing quite a bit, learning quite a bit along the way. Real happy with the way that this one came out. Again, very early lockup and very easy lock engagement. I did ramp the detent track so it closes nice and smooth. Center up is really nice. Oh, I also did take the shine off the standoffs, and this one fires really nice and has a great sound. Quite a bit louder than that one. Pocket clip goes in and out of the pocket really nice. It's also carved up, flamed, and stone washed. Got really nice detent. And again, my favorite first class. This one has the thinner handles with the thinner blade. So it's about a 0.125 on the handles, and the same blade is the same thickness as the handles. So all 0.125, same as this one. These are the same blade, same titanium and blade thickness on both of these. So that's the status of the last two knives. Blade show's about 2 weeks away. I am going to do a video before Blade Show showing all the knives that I finished and all the knives that are going to be, I'll be bringing with me to Blade Show. So keep an eye on my channel, that's coming. Just don't really have time to do that today, but I will certainly get that done before Blade Show. Alright, thank you, and please subscribe and follow me on YouTube, and you can also find me on Facebook as well. Thanks guys, Richard with RichMade Knives.